Welcome to part 3 of our Fire and Flame saga. If you haven't caught up on the past 2 episodes, I would recommend you go check those out before jumping into this one, because this is going to be picking things up right in the middle. Welcome to Questward. We're a Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound actual play podcast, and we're in the middle of our campaign in the Slagmire Isles. We're rejoining our heroes Cass, the human cowpoke gunslinger, Frostglade, the Kurnoth hunter, and Okri, the dwarven aether chemist. They've come to Caldera Isle in search of a new source of supplies to end the food shortages on their home base, Torlin. After discovering and exploring a Fyreslayer hold, they've come face to face with a molten Infernoth, a gargantuan reptilian golem hewn entirely from lava. We're picking things up in the middle of combat, so let's see how they do. Rolling back around, top of the order, Okri.
Back to me. I'm going to take damage. I'm going to try and feed Cass some
water, please.
Some water.
You're acting like it's a choice. I'll take the damage, please. Thank you.
I am going to turn around and just say, ah! And fiddle around, run up towards Cass, and hand her a sphere. That is 10.
Oh.
No, not a sphere, a vial.
Oh, sphere!
Just splash a sphere on me.
Yeah, no, a vial. And I'm going to, so that's going to be a use item action.
You force it down my gullet.
I'm just going to drink it.
Oh,
Dying again.
Sorry, quick note. You attacked it in melee, Frostglade. You're going to take 2 damage.
I don't see how that's possible, Dave. I mean, the creature's made of marshmallows. Okay, fine. I hear you. Damn it.
Have you ever burnt the roof of your mouth on marshmallow? That shit bypasses armor. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn around, pull out my gun, take a shot at it.
Okay.
Using my metal. Here we go. It is great, you said, right?
It is, yeah.
Defense? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I need 5s, and I get 3 successes. So 4 damage total.
Okay. You fire off. This is your vulcanizer pistol.
Oh, you know it is.
Yeah, awesome. I could totally see this. I don't think it makes it all the way through, but it kind of it plunges into this thing's chest for a moment, and then you just kind of see from inside, and it kind of splashes outwards.
Nice, cool. That's it for me.
Yeah, so that's cool. Frostglade.
Oh, my delay doesn't actually change my order?
Oh no, it is the rest of the combat.
Oh,
You're
okay,
right.
cool.
Oh, really?
All right, it's Cassin.
Cass.
Yeah, Cass wipes the hardening lava off of her shoulder and right arm, looks up at the creature, says, well, now you're making me mad. She's going to go hog wild, start shooting wildly. So two attacks wherever
Random
it looks.
targets, obviously.
Yeah, just shooting at every direction. Okri takes a little hit to the
Just so you, nice. Just so you know, you do get 10 toughness back.
I brought myself up to 10 and then took 1 off at the beginning of this turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just making sure.
Nice.
Thank you. That is much appreciated because otherwise that just turns into wounds, which really sucks.
That would not be fun.
So rolling my dice here. All right. So again, I believe that I'm hitting on 5s because it's...
You're good to greatest 5s, yeah.
Yep.
1 above, yep.
I'm looking at... With my focus, 1, 2, 3, 3 hits, or 3 successes plus 1, so 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it takes that in full.
And then I use my metal to shoot again. Second time around. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes plus 1, 5 damage.
Okay. You just have the 1, you're just kind of fanning it, right?
Yeah, and then, quick reload.
Mm-hmm.
Slap one of those, if you've ever seen them, they're there's 6 bullets in a little device that you can just push into the cylinder of a revolver, snap that closed, and go again.
Nice. Yeah. So this thing just takes all these shots. Are you moving or anything for the rest of your turn?
Would it save me from what's to come?
So you can do a couple other things with a move. Yeah.
Oh,
really.
Fair is fair. I'm in a lightly obscured area. Do I take any detriments to my attack?
No, not in lightly obscured. Okay. Yeah. If it was more, you'd be blinded, and that would make things a lot harder.
Okay. I don't see a reason to where can I go that this thing's not going to kill me? Or let's hurt me?
Depends. Like, you could take cover in, not really from here, though. Like, you could go to the obsidian area, and that's going to make it harder to hit you in partial cover. You could be using dodge actions, but that's an action and not a move.
Yep.
So not too much.
No, I choose to deal damage.
Okay. And it's this creature's turn, and he just got shot for a ton of damage.
Is it the creature's turn, or is it Frostglade's turn?
Frostglade moved to the end of the sequence because he
behind that thing
he reacted.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming at me again.
Here's the thing about where we're at right now. Because he was stunned for the first 2 rounds of combat, he starts with metal.
Yep.
Ruh-roh.
He starts with 2 metal, I should be specific. So it's going to do, let's see. Okay, yeah, you see this the creature kind of like inhale, and it's going to let out a stream of fire onto the Dwarden Forge. I want Okri and Cass to do a DN 4/3 body reflex test.
It's a good thing.
I don't know. You said the Forge specifically, Dave.
Yeah,
I think they're fine.
Into the Forge.
Make the Forge do the roll.
Yeah, screw the Forge. 4/3 body reflex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on, body reflex. 4/3. Okay. No, I succeed. 3.
So do I. 3 successes.
Okay.
Oh, right on.
On 3 dice.
On 3 dice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right. So it lets out this stream of lava, and you both just like hit the deck as this sails overhead. You see it crash into all these tools and supplies along the back of the forge, and it just melts them. And then it's going to rear back and open its blazing maw, and it's going to try and grab Cass.
Oh shit! With a bite?
Can I try and like push Cass out of the way or something?
There is an action for that. You'd have to do it as a reaction. I believe there's also talents that let you do that.
Yeah, you could like defend. I was just reading about it. Defend someone else. Yeah.
Okri, I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah, so am I.
Cass, what's your defense?
My defense is good.
Okay, so it's on 3s. Okay, good, because there's a lot of 2s in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, Sigmar.
It's going to deal 7 penetrating damage.
Oh my god.
By the comet.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, I'm down to 2 toughness.
Oh my god.
And then for its next attack, it's going to... so that actually it did that. It used 1 metal. It's going to use its other remaining metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loud over here. Remember how dangerous I am? I saw your true form.
But Franco challenged Dave, so...
yeah.
That's right.
Aw.
He must be taught a lesson.
Dave's wrestling between being a DM and being a nice person.
It would. I'm sorry, Cass / Franco. It's going to attack again with its blazing maw.
No. God damn it, though.
Yeah.
I need to just like sit there. I can't participate in fights anymore, guys. I'm just gonna sit there with a reaction where if something attacks me, I drink water the whole time. Just have a fucking sprinkler set.
Just intravenous, just a little baggie with you at all times. You gotta stop dealing so much damage so fast.
That's right.
To be fair, the first 2 rounds of this, it just fucking stood and spit in the wind.
Yeah.
Cass. You're going to take 11 penetrating damage. It missed on 1 dice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Dave does not pull punches. All right. 11. So that's 9 into the old wounds there.
Oh, so that's
9?
A deadly wound? So that is 3 spaces on the wound track.
Well, okay, I've got that. But then I'm full up. Again,
yep.
Mother. This is...
Maybe you should be getting some death magic. Holy shit!
All right, well, I'm there.
Okay.
Okay. So I think as soon as you take another damage.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Feed me water.
You know. Okay. Well. Anyway. Frostglade, it's your turn.
Frostglade puts his hands in his pockets and starts whistling as he walks out.
A job well done.
That's another 2 owls.
The killer sends his regards.
Yeah, how dark is that if owls are really compatriots that have been traveling with me? Also dark if they're owls.
Man,
anyway, Frostglade's
so
not
terrifying.
actually an owl killer.
Right.
I don't know how this happened. Anywho, so Frostglade, he can't really see what's happening. What he does know is that this creature that is several Frostglades in size is not paying attention to him and is smashing the shit out of the area where his allies went. So I'm going to assume the worst. Frostglade tosses down the new sword and shield and draws his scrap sword and is just going to start laying into this thing as hard as he possibly can, which is just me rolling dice.
Sure.
Heedless of the twigs, the moss cloak, and almost certainly the owls crispying up inside of him.
Awesome. Just make sure you also took your damage at the start of the turn.
I did, yes. That's not that I've got anything to complain about, guys, but that's adding up, Dave.
Yeah.
Man, must really sting.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty disappointing. That's 3. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Wait, what do I need? 5s.
Well, you're going to be on 5s, I think. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I'm not on 5s because I do. Yeah, we're on 5s. Yep, we are.
Well, so what's your melee attack?
It is good.
Yeah, it's defending
5s.
on great. So yeah.
That's disappointing. Yeah, that's only 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4 damages.
So far, so good. Checks out.
Okay. So that's another couple of points because I'm getting splashed by lava as it takes the damage. Yep. Why not, right? I mean, it's fine. I lay into it again. That's better. Not that much though. 3 points, so 5 more points of damage. Okay, so Frostglade drops his new gear, draws the huge sword, and just slashes several times, and is obviously actually like turning black. He's on fire in multiple spots, and he kind of staggers out the door behind him, trying to put out the many fires. And you can see, well, actually, the creature can see that Frostglade is heaving and looking pretty badly wounded. Anywho, that's what I do.
He's starting to char. Yeah.
You betcha.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the end of the turn. So we're gonna kick things off again with Okri. Gonna take a damage.
Oh. All right. I take a damage. How rough is this thing looking? Is it not looking rough at all?
You want to do an awareness mind?
I would love to do an awareness mind.
Yeah.
I got exactly 2 successes because everything else was a 1.
Okay.
But I got 2 successes. Yeah.
Sure. So you see the magic kind of holding this creature together. You see it kind of like rippling every now and then. It's hard to infer specifically like what's left, but you guys have dealt a tremendous amount of damage to it, and you can tell that it feels that.
Okay. Cool.
Meanwhile, back in the past, could I also have made note of that, Dave? I'm a long ways away, I feel like, but I'm fighting it.
It looks rather.
Danny.
Bring it down!
Bring it down! Nice.
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
also want to just to paint the picture here. Like this thing is so huge, and it's pretty much just like kind of almost enveloping the forge. And I think as it was like kind of like biting downwards, imagine like almost like a Godzilla-sized maw, just like snash, snash, snash.
Yeah, it's like the whole mouth is like going into the And I'm surprisingly unscathed with all that, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going
Okri,
to.
I'm not feeling so good.
Yeah,
Mr.
I know. Mr. Okri said, I don't feel so good. I'm going to attempt to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I use my metal for a second shot or to double my training?
Could you use your metal to shove some water down my hole? Otherwise, I die, if possible.
You start taking death tests. You're fine. No, I'm going to shoot it, and I'll see how I feel after that.
Well, I'll just be
we'll
here.
See where we land.
That was out of character.
Did you say you're using a metal or no? You have to declare that before you roll.
I'm not using a metal. I'm just going to shoot it with my normal shots. With my regular gun that shoots lasers. I need 5s.
Yeah.
I got literally nothing. Cool.
How do you feel?
Sick. Better than Cass. I'm going
you
to.
Took a damage, right? You took a damage, right?
Yeah. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I took the damage. I took the damage, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you another sphere. Another is a vial. Fuck.
At this point, a
sphere's
sphere
running
would
up.
be very much appreciated.
No, you have one. You use your sphere. Yeah, I'm just gonna it's one of those it's as it's biting down onto the forge, I'm just shooting down its gullet, and I take a shot, and I'm kind of like the reason why it goes wide or misses is because I'm like half like trying to fiddle with a vial to like give it to Cass. Like, here you go, and just like, oh god, get back, kind of thing.
Oh, sweet life-giving water.
Oh god.
Now, did you like pour that down Cass's throat
I
or
hope so.
something?
Sure, yeah.
Just give it to her.
In the fiction, it's kind of like half giving it, half pouring it down, like as she's like, with like quivering hands, grabbing it, like, oh yes, thank you.
I think in this kind of situation, like you could probably just uncork it, like splash it, and it kind of like
Oh
kind
yeah,
of calms down.
I was
like
gonna say like some of it like
wounds.
just here's some aloe vera.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Okri.
as I'm doing this, as I'm shooting the thing, I'm just telling guys, can you believe I kind of want my arch nemesis to show up now? That'd be very, very helpful at this point.
It feels like I'm stuck in a time loop, like some sort of Groundhog Day situation going on here.
Healing,
hell's a
getting
groundhog?
crushed by lava. Yeah.
Never you mind. Shoot at the bloody thing.
That's Okri's turn, unless you're moving.
No, I'm not moving.
You should probably move and expose yourself to danger so that I'm in less.
No, because then I'm just going to double down and kill you. You kidding me?
How many rounds has it been in here?
Oh, like 5 maybe?
I believe this is round 4.
This is round 4 because I've only taken damage from the environment, which I probably shouldn't have bragged about.
Okay.
I'm going to get knocked down a peg. Oh, man.
Okay. It's Cass.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna run it back. Like maybe I can take it down this turn. Oh man. Frostglade doesn't go until after it.
Stun it.
I don't want to die. If I stun
What would
it,
Cass do?
What would Cass do? Yeah.
oh man.
Do you need a refresher on what kind of
Write
things
a
you can
letter
do?
to her family.
Yeah, right. At this point, I should just. All right. Well.
Well, hey Okri, here you go.
Okri, make sure that the family back home gets this one.
Shut up! You're not dying today.
I'm just as good as dead. This is a tough thing. So if I take a whole sphere, I can get rid of a wound, right?
You can reduce the severity of a wound, yeah. So essentially, you clear one of the tracks, yeah.
The severity, so it'd go down to like a not serious wound.
Or your mortal would go to a serious, which would clear out one of the 3 tracks that it took, right?
Yeah, so like you could turn a 3 into a 2 or a 2 into a 1.
Yeah, so it clears like one spot on it, right?
Yeah, in essence,
Oh
yeah.
man. All right, I have a feeling that we're going to be using some soul power next turn.
Soul power!
You guys have 2 total, just in case you need to know.
All right. Okay, team meeting. Do I soul power for all the successes and try to blow this thing out of the water? Or do I risk it with a gamblet on rolling the dice?
I think at this point, Cass has unlocked the soul fire anytime she's like someone's been near death, and I'm going to say it right now. I'm cool with it. I'm casting my consent to it because I think it's pretty sick. But again, as Isaac has said, what would Cass do?
Do it.
All right, let's roll. So I can use my metal to double my training or focus, right?
Yes. So you double your training. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like just to say you're doing an attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're doing an attack. So we can kind of assemble your dice pool and kind of build it out. So how many dice are you using right now?
6.
6. And how many of those are from your ballistic skill?
2.
So you're going to add 2 if you want to spend a metal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you add 2 to that. So you're going to be on 8. And then if you're going to spend a soul fire,
Then it's 8.
they're all 6s. Yeah.
So the question is 8 damage enough?
No, I changed my mind. I think you should just shoot twice.
All right.
This thing's got no armor. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, more of a brainstorming session. Cool. Yeah, Cass is just gonna. I don't think I brought enough bullets for this, but I'm damn well gonna try. And she rolls some dice. All right, let's see what we're working with here.
You're on 5s.
I'm on 5s. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 on that one.
+1, so that's 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, this one's a little bit better. This one's a little bit better. Okay. So on 5s, 2 6s.
I'm holding my breath so much.
Okay, so we got 5 damage on that one, so a total of 9 damage, which was better than the 8 damage we would have gotten from Soulfire.
You got. Oh, I see. So you said 4 total in the first one and 5 total in the second one.
4 and 5 are the two damage totals from the 2 shots.
Okay. So it's still standing. Why don't you go ahead and just describe what Cass is doing right now? She's like standing up at this thing, like this tiny human compared to this gigantic lava monster enveloping your entire view. It's looking down at you. Yeah, I assume this thing's like writhing around wildly, and there's like lava going everywhere. So she's like popping up from the cover of the forge, doing like a little roll, tiny tiger roll over to the to another set of cover, popping out, shooting again, and just continually like laying down fire as much as possible to deal as much damage as humanly possible to this thing. Okay.
Sure do wish Okri had done some damage.
Yeah, so did he.
Hey, Dave, remember how distracted I was earlier? That was a long time ago, and I'm also I stepped out of the room.
All right, I can move, but I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know. I'm going to go to the northeastern walkway because then maybe Okri won't die with me.
Oh wow. Oh,
okay.
No. The guild.
So Cass, you're running and gunning away from this creature. It's kind of like pivoting towards you as you're shooting it, and everything. You've dealt a ton of damage to it. It is entirely enraged. Honestly, the amount of damage Cass has put into this thing is pretty immense. Frostglade has left the chamber. You notice it doesn't really look back at it at all. Okri shot wide.
Well,
yeah,
it's you and me, big beastie.
Oh, it's serious when everyone just gets quiet. Oh, noes.
Go. You maybe got a miracle, bud.
Did
so
I
one,
really?
one, one,
is
one,
that,
two,
is
two,
that...
two. No. Legit. I could take a picture of this roll.
Yeah, you actually should.
You can see me on camera.
Yeah, you're not moving any dice yet. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll read out the results. It needed 3s.
Okay.
1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is basically a miracle.
Wow. Okay.
Holy
shit.
And
I got a picture of that too. I'll send it to you after.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I don't want my character to die, and I'll take this. But I'm happy to see it's not a DM Deus ex machina.
No. I don't do that for you guys.
Dave S machina.
Dave X. Oh, that's nice. I like that one.
All right. So it is still gonna deal 5 damage of penetrating.
That's fine. Yeah. I've got some toughness to spare.
Oh. Okay. And did you take one off at the start of your turn for the hazard?
Did. I started this turn at 9, and I'm taking an extra 5, so I'll be going down to 4.
Okay.
If my mathematics are correct. I'm going to need some poultices and ointments when we get out of here.
Yeah.
If we get out of here.
If and when.
So wait, is that all it's doing?
So that's why I wasn't super
it's not done.
I'm looking at this picture, and Dave is truthful in his dice. He rolled it out, and there's a lot of 1s.
Say one thing about Dave. He's truthful about dice.
Yep.
That's not all we say about Dave, but okay, we'll talk about that
later. we say beautiful, wonderful things about Dave. He's a gentle and caring god.
Okay, This roll is not as good.
No.
But it's directed at somebody else, right? Say, for example, a dwarf.
A dwarf, yeah. No, it's bearing down on Cass. I'm sorry. It does 10 damage in this one.
Okay, well, I mean, that goes over my wound threshold.
It's going to be penetrating, so 10 out. How many wounds or toughness do you have left?
Like it goes over the total of toughness. I got 4, and I've got
so
2
6 left.
Two wounds. My wound track is full, so basically any damage over what I've got right now is like death saving throws.
So sorry, run me through that. So 10 is incoming.
Yes, and I've got 4 toughness. And
so 6 is incoming.
6 is left. And your wound track is already full.
It's full. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's look up dying.
Let's see.
I'm mortally wounded.
So you're mortally wounded, yeah.
Correct.
That's it.
I've been here before.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So there's 6 damage unaccounted for, basically, right?
Correct. And that makes things like harder to roll for, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's when you're damaged while you're mortally wounded. So in this case, all of that would go straight into just like, you're now mortally wounded.
Yes. Because it's gone over my maximum toughness / wounds.
Yeah. So you suffer 6. So the thing about so this is now you're saving off deadly wounds because a 6 would be a deadly wound. So you're going to be on DN 4/3 death test.
Okay.
And this is going to be at the start of your turn.
Okay. All right, Dave. What do I see as I go down? My hair is singed. My clothing burnt. The world is so bright around me with all of this lava goes dark.
Okri, you see Cass, sprint past you as she makes her way down the walkway.
What are you doing? No!
Shooting, firing, keeping this thing, keeping its attention, trying to lay as much damage into it as possible. You see, for one moment, you see Cass. The next, you see her snatched up into this thing's fiery hand. You hear her, I don't know if she would scream, but you hear like a wrench of pain as it is taken from this fiery claw into this creature's mouth as it chomps down and just wrenches back and forth and casts Cass against the wall of the volcano with a sickening crunch as she slumps down onto the walkway, unmoving.
Is that all you got? And then she goes silent.
Yeah. Whew. Okay.
Now player Franco is begging player Isaac, player Nico to use the soul of fire. And also maybe hit me with some of that sweet water, I'll pay you back.
So
water's not going to help you here, I don't think.
Yeah. Water can't help you now.
So Frostglade staggered just outside. And he's leaning against the wall, and do I he's not directly watching the fight right at this moment. So does he feel it through the soul bond at all that something's at risk or something's happened?
Yeah, I think you would. This part of you is almost dead, and I think you hear this I don't know, does Cass scream or yell out or anything?
Yeah, she kind of the pain would probably be too much. I mean, she's literally burning, her skin boiling.
Okay. So Frostglade perks up and he just says no under his breath. No one can hear it, of course, except for him, as he's going to stagger back outside without drinking the water that he was holding in one hand. He stows it and then just two hands the sword one more time into this creature. That's pretty good. Shit, that's 4 successes. That's going to be 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You lay into this, and it screeches out this horrible reptilian bubbling sound, and you sink the blade into its back, and it stumbles forward, and it looks back at you, and its eyes are alight. But it is still barely standing. You see the magic holding this thing together just by sheer will at this point.
Well, you're going to need more than sheer will, because I'm going to attack again. So Frostglade is splashed with lava. That's going to be enough to give me a minor wound. That's 2 points past my toughness.
Okay. Also, did you take a wound as you entered the room?
Yes, I did. So no, I didn't, but I'm going to. So wait. So shit. So is that So that's into my toughness, but then the next 2 are.
So the 1 into your toughness.
The 1 into my toughness left? That's and now I'm beyond my toughness. Yeah,
so it's going to be 2 damage going into that, which is still a minor wound.
Fuck, okay.
But that's good you're not taking 2 wounds off of that.
Well, I'm about to take the second one, so thanks for asking. I swing again.
Okay.
Why won't you die? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. So 6 total damage. Again. Come on, Dave.
Describe it.
Oh my goodness. Frostglade buries the sword in the thing's back, wrenches it out, buries it again, tries to pull it free and can't, staggers up the creature's body, and literally just starts ripping away rocks, and gets up to its face and does a cross arm tear the head off motion. Is completely covered black. None of the growth is anymore on his body. The owls are dead. No question about that. And then he'll stagger back down to where he was and be on one knee as the round ends.
Nice. Yeah, and as this creature begins to kind of like unfurl, as you've torn the head off, it kind of falls, and as it breaks away from the rest of the creature's body, you see it almost like cool, like instantly into like this like block of charred ash, and it hits the walkway and just bursts into this this dust. The rest of the creature begins to like slump forward and down and down and down, and then all the lava in the base of this volcano actually begins to cool and crack and harden. Even before this this gigantic monstrosity clears the edge of it, you actually see it freeze up and cool into a solid mass. It becomes like this solid obsidian looking statue in the center of this room. And you actually feel the ambient temperature in here drop significantly. Okri, as you're next to the forge, you notice the forge just like goes out.
Oh.
Frostglade, as you're staring and you're looking up at this this creature, you actually notice that piece of flesh that you saw before in the center of this. You just see like a shoulder kind of breaking out of the obsidian rock. Welcome to February, everybody. Hello, it's your DM Dave, coming in from the winter cold to give you a fresh, warm batch of updates about Questward. This is the finale of our Volcano saga. It was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed doing something a little bit more self-contained. Kind of expected this is going to be a little bit more in the direction of what we want to do going forward. Smaller away missions, different groups of characters, exploring little nooks and crannies of the Warhammer universe. Also, a special hello and welcome to all the new listeners that we've gotten recently. It's really nice to see the the subscriber counts ticking up as we keep hosting these. So thank you and welcome. As well, if you feel so inclined, we would appreciate it if you would be able to share the show with people that you might be familiar with, or if you can hop onto the Apple Podcasts site and help us out with a review. That would really help. Our review counts aren't super high right now, and it is one of those things where if we can get people doing reviews, it really helps to have new people discover the show more easily, and that helps us kind of keep building an audience. Hope that you're having fun inside. I know I'm trying to pass the time by cracking open my contrast paints, painting some skeletons. I also got these nice Perry miniatures for the first time, so I'm looking into doing some, historical paint jobs. Hope whatever you're painting and hobbying on, if you are doing so, is bringing you some nice sense of calm in all this time. If you're interested in actually showing us what you're working on, maybe if you want to swing by the Discord, you'll be able to see things like our up-to-date Sigmar Isles map, which is going to show you where the characters have gone so far. If there's any things out in the fog of war that they've heard about but haven't gone to yet, you can check that out. Also, kind of big announcement, we are looking to try and start a Patreon later in February. We're going to keep it pretty simple to start. Really what we're just kind of trying to see is if we can get to a point where we're able to offset the cost of doing licenses for like the software, the music tracks, hosting, stuff like that. So yeah, if you're so inclined, if you're liking the show, feel free to consider that. There's no obligation. We're not locking anything behind a content wall or anything. The show's still going to come out as normal, but we're going to do some special bonuses. And I'll talk about that, I think, in a future episode when that comes live. But yeah, you can keep an eye out for that. Other than that, yeah, I think we're good. I think the new Total Warhammer trailer is going to drop tomorrow for the third one, and I just want to see some polar bears roaming around. So we shall see. Anyway, stay safe, roll some dice, and we'll see you next week on February 10th for our next episode. Thanks. You're no longer going to be taking any hazard damage while you're in here.
Oh, thank God.
You can tell that it's cooling significantly right now.
Frostglade starts to stagger over towards Cass immediately. It's going to take me a bit to get there, but with each pained step, he says, "All that matters is life."
Oh God, it's done. Just shit, Cass! Just like start running and kind of do like the half skid, like slide on the knees,
Yeah.
like oh. And what's the situation like?
Yeah, so Cass is burnt horribly, like along like her face. I think she's got like a wicked like burn scar across her temple, down her neck. Her clothes are just scorched. And she like
not my cowboy duds.
Yeah, your cowboy duds are real lit.
No.
And she's just like in this mess. You can see there's like broken bones. She's not moving.
She's been better.
Yeah,
she's better.
Fair. The time she got hit by a Troggoth probably actually was better.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's right. There's a few things you can do. There is the Soulfire option. You do have a Sphere of Aquagranus as well.
Mm-hmm.
What does Okri do?
What
does Frostglade do?
Now that I'm not going to be taking damage like immediately, what are the options for reviving somebody other than Soulfire?
There's a sphere.
There's the sphere.
Mhm.
There is the Soulfire. There is an ally in close range can do a mind medicine test to help you, which is the DNA of the death test. I don't actually see anything about like when the encounter ends or if you're no longer in danger.
No, I doubt that matters.
I'm gonna try and do a medicine check.
Yeah, save that money.
And I'll help because I have medicine as well. But
do you actually?
So to be honest, well, yes, I do have medicine, and I do. So, but I'm not going to do that. Like, if Frostglade gets to cast first, he's not going to be like checking her pulse. He's uncorking his recently earned sphere, and he is going to administer it to her without wasting a single moment. Cass, please come back.
Dave, am I like out? Do I see or hear anything?
So as you feel this life restoring liquid enter you, your eyes flutter open, and you see this the entire form of Frostglade, whom you've spent this recent time entering like this meditative state with.
Cass is kind of like, she's rough, like she's having trouble like forming words at this point.
Welcome back, little one.
Thank you kindly.
We killed it.
It's a fine job you did. She looks at Okri and then back to Frostglade. I believe I should renegotiate the terms of my contract because this is getting ridiculous.
That or quit taking all of the attention. My God.
Well, somebody's got to do the heavy lifting around here.
Yeah, clearly can't be you anymore. Jeez.
Just try and keep up.
Just it's one of those like anger, but like, how could you do this? You're too important. Come on, kind of like anger, just like, jeez, start walking away.
You do make a fine point, though. Maybe I was a bit brash there.
Just a bit.
Oh, great.
What the hell is that thing, anyways? And I start walking up to the Infernoth.
Mm-hmm.
Cass is going to take a moment to catch her breath.
Cool down.
Okri. Is it done? Can we leave now?
I have to peer up. Are we in the caldera of the volcano? Is it like just straight up?
So you can see it. It appears that this is no longer erupting, no longer sending out these massive plumes of smoke, ash, and lava itself. Yeah.
No. Seems like that was the cause of the eruption. Doesn't look like it's in danger anymore. But yeah. And I'd like to actually sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. What about all of the Dwarden dead?
Well, I mean, we have two options, the way I see it. We can give them a respectful burial, inform whatever Fyreslayers might be, whatever Fyreslayer kin might be at on Torland or in the environs, or we could loot it.
We have to go north and east. You promised me we would. We should leave if we can.
I want to get there as soon as I can as well. However, we have no food on Torland. Let's remember that. There could be money around here to actually, buy food from merchants.
Yes.
We have more to think about than obviously nature, blah, 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 the hoopla. I'm sorry, Cass. I know we shouldn't be stealing, but here we are.
Okay.
Okri, you said you were going to go look at the
Infernoth. Yeah, I want to inspect this thing because I know their center was like magical. So
yeah. Do an awareness mind for 2.
Oh, I have 4 successes.
Okay, cool. So you spot out of the corner of your eye this shoulder coming up out of one of the chunks of obsidian that this creature is now kind of basically made up of.
Right.
And at the edge of that, you notice a hunk of Urgold embedded in the shoulder.
I'd like to keep digging, excavating around it.
Sure. So as you get close to it, you actually kind of notice that the body is warm. And as you touch it, you notice it's moving slightly.
Oh! Pull my gun out, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And so just shake it and just kind of like break the stone around it as I keep going.
Oh, you pull out your gun? All right, Cass pulls out her gun.
Cass, put that away. Jeez, what do you think you're doing?
She's like
still in Frostglade's arms, yeah.
She's like leaning up against the wall or something like
Frostglade, get that away from her.
I don't think I should.
Fair. All right, I think there's a dwarf in here. I think he's still alive.
Oh yeah, I saw it too.
As you break away these chunks of obsidian, it like a large fiery orange beard kind of unfurls from one of the chunks and kind of lands down. It's been cut about 4 inches down from a rather strong looking jaw. And you see this dwarven has like a beard that it kind of goes up around the jaw and kind of ends like at the ears. Doesn't have like the typical like
mustache,
nose kind of cheek coverings.
He's got a little chin strap.
The long chin strap. Oh.
Yeah, other than that, as you kind of break away and see, like, you see this dwarven's head slump forward as you kind of begin to like excavate and break away more and more chunks. You notice that this dwarven is also just like not wearing anything, and he's got a very large scar in the middle of his like rib cage on the left side of his back. He's unconscious.
The creature also had that scar on its back. What does it mean?
He's not waking up, right?
No.
Okri.
What?
Check to see if he's alive.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
All right, he's alive.
Cass will get up and she'll look over to Frostglade, and she'll shove what's the size again? It's a sphere of aquagranus into his hands.
The 100?
Yeah, the 100. And she'll say, "This one's for you. I pay my debts." And she kind of stumbles over to this poor, unconscious dwarf. Does he look like mortally wounded?
Pretty rough. I mean, like, this like wound that's in his back, kind of like you can imagine like spiraling veins kind of coming across his chest, and yeah, it looks like he's been like beaten up really badly.
All right. Well, if it worked on me, it'll work on him. And she's gonna make this guy drink some water. That's another 100 down the drain.
Okay. Are you doing
another 100?
You're doing the whole sphere?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
he seems pretty fucking roughed up.
I know some medicine.
Yeah, I know some medicine too. I mean,
stop flushing our money down the toilet. Before you do that, yeah,
that gets a sharp look from Frostglade. But Frostglade's also like holding up his hand and sort of stepping forward and saying something like, "Maybe we can wake him without so much water. I will try."
Yeah, let's
don't spend your money on this man's life.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even know him. Come on, he's trying to kill us. Calm down. Do you have higher mind, or do I have higher mind there, Frosty?
I have 3 mind and a 1 training in medicine.
Okay, I have 4 mind and 1 training in medicine. So if you would
I'll
like to help
you.
Me, hey,
I
look
would.
at that. Okay, because like, please, he's a dwarven. I know the physiology.
Okay. Gross.
So that means I get an extra dice from you. Right?
I believe so. Yep.
Okie dokes. I got 2 4s, 2 2s, and 2 1s.
Huh.
Nothing if not consistent.
Sounds like 2 successes, probably.
It would be 3 successes. Yeah.
Oh.
Can you pump that up at all?
Oh, like he needs 3, not that he got 3.
Yes.
Oh no, I cannot.
You kind of like attempt to try and like stabilize him and everything, but you kind of hear him like let out like a low, like just like the weakest like cough you've ever heard, and like bubbles.
Nice.
Well, Okri, I appreciate you trying to keep my wallet heavy, but the way I see it, 100 drops ain't worth a life.
Fair enough. Also want to know what happened here.
Cass is going to pour that 100 drops right down
The drain.
Yeah, right down the drain.
Down the gullet. Yeah.
Yeah, you pour it right down his drain, and there's a couple moments where it just kind of sets in, and you think that it didn't happen. Whereas
dang gummit. There goes 100 drops.
Where is everyone kind of standing?
I'm standing right by the.
I imagine we're crowded around this poor little guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see, like, in a flash, you notice, like, these two eyes just, like, this is stupid, but I picture the Squidward meme with his eyes closed and then open.
Just close to just open and bloodshot.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens. He's got these like bright green eyes, and in a flash, one hand goes out to choke Cass, the other kind of goes out to choke Okri, and he's still really weak, but you can tell that he's just trying his hardest. Get away from me! I swear to God, I'll take you all down.
This is the kind of thanks I get.
Yeah,
Grungy's face! I'm gonna burn them all! I'm just gonna...
Yeah, they're gone. They're trying to kill us.
I would like to restrain the man almost by rolling my eyes, but I definitely am just like, here we go.
Yeah.
Just palm to
Might
face.
check! Right, Dave?
Yeah, go for might
Break
body.
him!
On force. Yeah.
Now that we've resurrected him, time to beat him down.
Get that XP.
There's a grudgeon.
I might finally have rolled a decent might check. What do I need to roll, Dave?
On force, just tell me how many you get.
I got 4 successes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Describe how you restrain him.
Oh, it's
Break his arms.
it's slow, and it might appear gentle, but it is inexorable. It is like a vice, slowly closing his arms and pinning them to his side with my great big huge ham-sized mitts.
Big old stumps.
Yeah. What happened? What's going on? Who are you?
Peace, calm.
He sings him a little song.
I will speak with you. Oh yeah. Here's a song from my Sylvaneth days. You'll really enjoy this.
Hums it
That
out.
doesn't happen.
Yeah. Do a guile mind.
I'm really good at those.
Yeah, on force.
You son of a! You just had to say it, Dave. It was fine until. Let's call that. Is that a 1? That's 1 success. Thank you for asking, David.
You are kind of like controlling him, holding him, and like you can kind of get the impression that the fact that you are restraining him is not very comforting to him.
Oh.
You see his kind of face just like looks up at you, and he's like just staring you down, like, unhand me, tree folk.
I will do so if you will come and speak with us.
I'm gonna in Cazalet, I'm gonna try to entreat to him in the dwarven tongue. It's like, hey, my name's Okri Okrison. I'm from the realm of metal. These are my compatriots. This is Frostglade, who's currently stopping you from trying to kill us. This is Cass, who you've attempted to kill.
I am tired of being attacked, and I am tired of being nearly killed.
We are just coming in, try and see what happened, and turns out we stumbled onto the forge. The island's about to erupt. Please, we need you to stay calm. You're safe. There's nothing. There's no one's here to hurt you, and I'm going to try to guile him. Please.
Cool.
I roll another might check to fling him across the room, Dave. This is taking way too long.
Plunge him into the lava vents. Yeah.
Squeeze the life out of him. Just bane him and just break his back. Leave him to rot.
Feel in control.
Yeah. Feel in charge. What am I rolling here? Guile mind?
Guile mind, yeah, on 4s as well.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give you advantage. Yeah.
Excellent.
For his own personal reasons, yeah.
I already have advantage because I have the Silver Tongue Challenge. Advantage on opposing tests for persuade and deceive, etc.
Nice.
Very cool.
So it's on 3s?
Yeah.
Wait, has Okri been lying to us about a lot of things?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Who's to say? Guess we'll find out later on. I got 7 successes.
What?
Okay. He calms. Okri, you feel his rippling body relax.
Why was Okri touching his body?
Yeah, Okri. Why? Oh, okay.
Muscle bound, like this dude is like just a bunch of beef, just like tight in a tight package.
Guys, I am into this Dwarden. I don't know why, but
what's his name? We need
really
fan art right
impressive.
now. We need thirst traps. Sorry.
Yeah. So I just got distracted for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why that would be.
Is the
Dave.
room hot or is it the lava?
Yeah. Frostglade, you see him come, and he kind of looks over like, all right. I understand, Skyscraper. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Soot beard? I don't know. What was that?
Just making up slang on the spot. Frostglade will unhand him, and then noting that he's uncomfortable with me for I don't know what reason. Frostglade will take a half a step back just so he's not like looming over the guy.
Yeah. At this point, he kind of looks around and sees that he's still kind of partially encased in this obsidian, and you see him kind of like flex his newly freed fingers, puts a one on one ledge and one on the other, and just like pulls himself out of the rest of this. And at this is going to be a different situation than I expected, but he's not wearing any clothes. So you see all of him burst free of this solid obsidian rock.
Was the Ave Maria's playing in the background, or like Conte Partiro? Conte! Oh.
Yeah,
Doves fly in front of camera.
This naked Dwarden just emerges from this like stone statue, and he kind of makes his way down off the statue with not a hint of shame. How long has it been?
Well, first of all, what's your name, friend?
You're right. I am Hamhag Umberforge. And
What?
That is in character. I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah, he's like trying to remember his own name.
Hagman?
Hamhag Umberforge.
Hamhag Umberforge.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
And he pauses to take a drink of water. Oh my god, that really ruins my throat. He puts his hands on his hips and looks around the room.
This may be a wrong time, friend. I believe your whole clan's dead.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, Okri, that is very uncouth.
Do you remember anything about some Ossiarch, some Bone Reapers coming in to your
As
hold?
Okri is saying that, Frostglade just like nods and just like points behind him at the other rooms.
Nice. This thumb back.
Yeah, so Okri, you asked if he remembered any.
What happened?
Yeah, they came here looking for some horn, and I said we didn't have it. They were looking for something. They came in, the whole legion of them, and they forced us in here. A couple of us, me and the rune smiter I had with me, and they made us open a chest. We did, and we didn't know what was inside. And
that chest is back at the forge.
Yeah. Then the next thing I remember, we had it open. We were inspecting it. Their leader asked me what it was, and I'd never seen anything like it in my life. And then next thing I know, I felt some kind of blade in my back, and then I just lost focus of everything.
What was the thing that was in the chest?
Well, it looked like a broken, like, I don't know how to describe it. This broken tube. It was hewn from some kind of like green iridescent material. It was massive.
Fantasy Jade?
Maybe.
Was it Ignis Jade?
I didn't get a good look at it. As soon as it was open, I didn't know what it was, and then they got me in the back.
That being said, I suppose this is about the time for you to take 5, though. You've been through a lot, and so have we. I don't want to make things difficult between us, but you roughed me up real good there.
What are you talking about?
Well, you were, as you might have noticed, you crawled yourself out of a rock. So, to be particular, you crawled yourself out of the husk of what was basically a giant lava creature. And you might notice my clothing and parts of me are still a bit scorched from our previous engagement. I'm happy that our dialogue here is a bit more civil than it was 10 minutes ago.
He looks back at it and kind of looks at you, and he doesn't really say anything too specific, but he kind of like is quiet for a moment and nods like, well, it's their, they came here and did this. It's their fault. If you want any apology, you can go talk to them.
I ain't looking for no apology. I'm just merely stating that you've been through a lot, and I think we could use a short period of rest and moment of understanding. I don't want to stress you out any further, but as my companion said, I believe that maybe your clan or your people have been slain, and I think perhaps it might be the right thing to do to give them a proper burial. I don't know your customs, but
everyone,
we ain't seen nobody but you.
Only living one we found.
I remembered having some kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, like waking nightmare, as I felt like I was losing control, and I thought it was just some kind of horrible dream that wouldn't end. It's the whole lodge.
Cass goes in and gives him a hug. It's all right.
Okay. You wrap your arms around this naked dwarf. Yeah.
In a very wholesome way.
In a wholesome way, yeah.
He's warm, I
can't
bet.
resist a group hug, so he creates it. He steps forward and also hugs the two of them.
Oh, that's a bit tight there.
Oh, and then at that point, I think he becomes aware about how much pipe he's swinging. And just like, I'm Jesus, grungy. I don't suppose I could borrow something for a moment here.
Cass will take off her poncho.
Yeah, okay. He ties it around his waist.
I didn't think that
through. your poncho's like super burnt up too, so it doesn't.
There's a little hole in the back,
just for some cheeky cheeks.
Looks like a hospital gown.
Yeah.
Say, friend, Umberforge, was it?
Yeah.
Hey, say, Umberforge. This is a place. This is a very dour and a very somber place. It's become. We're with an organization called the Storm's Mandate. A few islands over. We came out here for an expedition. If you'd like, you can find a place to stay there until you're ready to come back. And do you have another lodge you can contact? Maybe your parent lodge, anything like that.
Yeah, I can get in contact with Vostarg, but frankly, this is a smaller lodge we've started. It's almost a bit of a retreat here, but we tend this volcano. He kind of looks around and takes stock of it. Looks like something's really happened in the last little while, but if I leave, frankly, the lodge tends the volcano and makes sure it's active, but it's not a threat. If I go, it might be cool now, but there's no doubt it'll begin to grow out of control. I need to be here tending the furnace if we want to make sure that this is not going to remain volatile.
Yes. Frostglade, as the
just picturing a fan art picture of the group hugging this naked dwarf.
Frostglade releases
it's just me
the hug.
sitting in the back, just like,
yeah,
I don't like this.
With the prospect of this guy joining us, although I guess it sounds like he probably won't. So yeah, that sounds good. Frostglade says, "Will you be okay here alone?"
Well, I mean, up until about a week ago, I would have said yes. Quite frankly, they breached the entrance. I don't know. I heard an explosion outside, and then these creatures just started swarming in. And
what did their leader look like?
Yeah.
Just one of the regular ones, just a little fancier, or?
No, not at all. In fact, he walked. It was on top of these stilted legs on this throne of bone and made of this jade, and had he was sitting on top of this throne that was walking, and it had a set of arms, and it held a massive glaive, and it is.
It's okay. It's all right. I just put my hand on her shoulder. It's okay. You can rest now.
I ain't no thronologist, but throwing a bone don't sound so good to me.
Blocking throwing a bone either. I think you got hit more than just the back.
Yeah, maybe simple-minded, but do you have any food here?
Smart, actually.
We do have some supplies, yes. Yes.
This is going to be an awkward question. Did we take most of your food?
Oh, well, hold on there, Okri. That's a bit forward.
No, I could draft up a little contract. Don't you worry.
All right.
Contracts mean nothing, Skyscraper. We need to
How about an oath, then?
make an oath. Oath
are just contracts but said instead of written. Don't worry about it. All right, how about this? If we're able to take the majority of your food, I'm just going to go down to this, like, frankly legalese sounding contract that I'm not going to bother going through. Essentially, I would like to do a persuasion to get him to loan us out his food, and in return, I will personally help him bury and tend to his fallen kin.
Cool. Is this kind of also you guys asking him to, like, join the mandate? Is that the idea?
This is also it, yeah. This is me asking.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about you guys.
Oh, right. I guess he could join the mandate, but that doesn't mean he moves to Torlin. We want him here, it sounds like. Oh, okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, because if he tends the volcano, like, this island's safe, right? And this is kind of also it, like, hey, like, I'll help you, I'll personally help you if you can give us some food, and if we're able to, extend our influence onto this island, we're completely leaving you alone. No one will come close to your fortress, unless you ask it, unless you come to us, Nice. Essentially, it's like, you help me, we help you.
I don't quite get all what Okri's saying, but yeah, we're here to help, and if you can help us too, that would be right dandy.
And I'm gonna take my helmet off and just go, "What do you say?" and just extend a hand to shake.
Yeah, do guile mind. And if anyone wants to help, it sounds like I think Cass would based on what she said, would be helping.
I think she was trying to, like, make sense of it, because I assume that Okri is being very, like, particular about his wording choices, and, like, he's going 100%. Through, like, loopholes, and, like, I'm just basically trying to give him, like, look, we're here to help, and, like, let's form a relationship.
I'm doing, like, and heretofore referred to as the adjutant, and just like
so that's great. Okri, you have disadvantage.
I have advantage because I have a silver tongue, so it cancels out.
I guess they cancel each other out.
Okay, so back to normal.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, guile mind.
What's the? Am I looking just fours in general?
It's going to be on fours. It's going to be opposed, and he's going to go against that with his intuition.
Is this a bad deal for him? I'm curious.
I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping we gain more, because we're asking for most of his food and also influence on the island. And in response,
I guess we don't know how much food there is.
I help him. I'm assuming
how many successes?
Sizable stores. I got 3 successes.
You guys tied then. So I think you rattle off all these legalese terms. Initially, I think if you were to kind of infer, like, he was more interested before you really went through your Sky Warden. Yeah, like you can tell he actually really, like, had a negative reaction to that.
Oh,
and as you stick out your hand, he just, like, he doesn't even go to shake his, like,
not good enough. Can I give this a shot? I'd like to appeal more towards his, like, I'm going to call it human nature, but I think this is more like a dwarven nature. Basically, look, we're just here to help. We came here. We got a problem on our floating turtle. By the way, I suppose it warrants that I say that we live on a floating turtle right now.
He just blinks. Yeah,
yeah, it's normal. We got a food shortage, so we were hoping maybe to solve that by exploring this island, and we came across you, and push came to shove. But here's what I can do. I know that you got to stay here, but we want to help. So you just tell us what you need, and if you can help us with your problem or help us with our problem, then that just sounds fine to me.
He kind of regards that quietly. I don't think you need to roll it, because you're basically kind of going to him with his terms. Well, can't say that the lodge is particularly safe anymore. Being part of something might be better. I can give you some food to start. I mean, Grungy knows I'm not going to eat all of it now. But did you say you want it on this island?
I don't quite know what we need. It would be good if we could set up some kind of outpost here. I don't know what that would mean based on your requirements. I wouldn't say we're taking over at all. It would just be perhaps a neutral fortification. I assume that the benefit there would be a little bit of protection for yourself, because looking around, if this can happen once, I suppose it can happen again.
Well, you can bring people to the side of the island, and we'll trade for food on a regular basis. Consider that your rent. So,
well, I think that went rather well.
Quiet. He actually he snaps up at you and yeah. And he kind of turns to face Cass more fully, and Frostglade is kind of more open. But he kind of says, all right, well, you can stay here. I'll give you an install payment of our resources. I'm going to obviously keep as much as I need to get things started up again here. You can bring some colonists here to start up some kind of outpost settlement farm, and in exchange, you're going to pay the lodge tribute of food on a regular basis. You know, we'll come up with a fair term as we go. I understand it's going to take some time, but yeah, I can do that.
Well, I think that we have ourselves an accord. That sounds quite fair to me,
and for what it's worth. And he kind of looks down at the ground and thank you.
Well,
you're welcome.
Our pleasure. Although, no, it was not our pleasure, but you're welcome just the same.
I understand.
Oh, nice.
So, I didn't see how many of these things there were, but they were here in a flash.
That sounds like a problem for another day. Let's do what we can now and prepare for tomorrow. Also, the proper clothing might not hurt either.
I think as you guys had shaken hands before, the towel fell.
Frostglade looks at the guy as if he's seen him for the first time. I'm just now realizing, he's naked. But it's just like
it's not a skin suit.
Yeah, no, it's just
that's not how they dress.
He just shrugs. It matters not to him.
All right, so we see this scene. They're standing in the middle of a currently inactive volcano. We zoom out. The light fades until we only see a brief glimmer of shine on a very well sculpted dwarven ass.